They call you a beast, but they fail to grasp the true depth of what they're saying. When they label you as such, it isn't just a name, it's a reflection of everything they fear. The raw, untamed power that radiates from you shatters the glass ceilings they've carefully constructed. They can see it in your eyes. You see through their illusions, their masks, their carefully crafted facades that they hide behind to shield themselves from the truth. They can't understand how you move through the world so effortlessly, unconcerned with the rules they've made for themselves, unburdened by the weight of conformity. And that scares them. It terrifies them. But here's the thing. They don't realize that your strength is not simply in what you can do, but in what you refuse to do. You refuse to fit into their boxes. You refuse to follow their paths. You refuse to stay silent when the truth is screaming to be heard. And in your refusal, you challenge everything they've built. They aren't just afraid of your strength. They're terrified of your authenticity, of the fact that you exist without apology. You are the disruption they've always feared, the revolution they never anticipated, and it's this rebellion against their norms that fuels their panic. They call you a beast, but it's not an insult. It's a confession. They don't see it that way, of course. They want you to believe their words are meant to diminish you. They want you to feel less than. But in truth, they're admitting their own inadequacies, their own fears, their own weaknesses. They can see the truth that you carry, even if they refuse to acknowledge it. You aren't just a threat to their power. You are the mirror that reflects everything they try to hide from themselves. You hold up a mirror to their weakness, their self-doubt, their inability to break free from the chains they've willingly placed around their own lives. And in that reflection, they find themselves exposed, vulnerable, and small. And what do when they're faced with their own insecurities? They lash out. They try to push you down, to belittle you, to make you question your worth, to put you back in the cage they've built for themselves. But they fail to realize that you're not meant to be caged. You're meant to be free. They try to break you with their words, their judgments, their insults, but they don't understand that your resilience only grows stronger in the face of their resistance. You are like a wildfire, burning through the forest of their lies, leaving nothing but truth in your wake. You are a storm that refuses to be tamed. They call you dangerous, but the truth is, they fear you not because of what you might do, but because of what you already are. You are a force of nature, a reckoning they didn't anticipate, a relentless, untamed energy that refuses to be bound by their fragile systems. They try to label you, to contain you, but they can't. You are beyond their reach. Their fear of your power is rooted in their own inability to break free. While they remain shackled by their own limitations, you soar, untethered and unapologetic. They envy your freedom, and it scares them more than they can admit. When they call you a beast, it's not a sign of weakness on your part. It's a reflection of their own weakness. They call you dangerous because you embody everything they wish they could be. They wish they could be as bold, as free, as unyielding, but they aren't. And that's why they try to diminish you. They can't stand to see someone so unafraid, someone who rises in the face of adversity, someone who doesn't bend or break under pressure. They want to break you because they see in you a strength they can never possess. But you're not broken. You're the one who makes them tremble. You are the storm that rattles their fragile concept of normal, the whirlwind that tears through their quiet lives. And yet, despite all of their attempts to cage you, to label you, to control you, you only get stronger. You are a force they cannot contain. Your strength isn't just in your physicality, it's in your spirit. It's in your refusal to conform, to shrink, to fit into the boxes they try to put you in. You are the embodiment of freedom, of authenticity, of defiance. The truth is, you are more than just a beast. You are the reckoning they didn't expect. You are the answer to all their questions, the solution to their fears, the embodiment of all that they wish they could be, but are too afraid to become. You are a symbol of the power of authenticity, the power of being unapologetically yourself in a world that tries to make you small. They try to break you, to tame you, to make you something they can control. But what they don't understand is that you are not meant to be controlled. You are meant to shatter their expectations, to tear down their walls, to rewrite the rules they've tried to impose on you. And when the world tries to silence you, you roar louder. When they try to corner you, you fight harder. You don't back down, you rise. You rise with every setback, with every failure, with every scar you've earned along the way. Each one is a reminder of your strength, a testament to the fact that nothing, not fear, not pain, not rejection, can break you. You don't just endure, you thrive. You don't just survive, you dominate. You don't seek their approval, you don't need it. You don't need validation from anyone because you know who you are. And that's what makes them afraid. That's what makes them want to break you, to silence you, to make you conform to their fragile version of reality. But you won't. You can't. Because you are more than they ever imagined. You are the storm that tears through the walls they built to confine you. You are the fire that lights up the darkness they created. You are the revolution that will tear down the systems they built and rebuild something stronger, something bolder, something freer. You are the wild. You are the untamed. You are the beast they cannot cage, the force they cannot stop. And every time they try to bring you down, to silence you, to break you, you rise higher. You become stronger. You show the world that no matter how many chains they try to put on you, you will always break free. Because you were never meant to be confined. You were meant to be free. You are not just a beast. You are the embodiment of everything they tried to control. And that's what scares them. It's not that you're dangerous. It's that you can't be controlled. You are the force that shatters their illusions, the truth they refuse to face, the reckoning they never saw coming. So when they call you a beast, thank them. When they try to break you, rise stronger. When they try to silence your roar, roar louder. Because the world was not built to contain you. You are free, you are unstoppable, and you are just getting started.